One of the biggest enigmas of social media marketing is measuring the return on investment of all of the work that you have put into scheduling social media posts, sending them out, interacting with your followers, and building relationships. It is something that many people do not understand the processes of, and they wonder, how much of a return am I getting from all of the investment that I have put in? And the answer to figuring out the ROI you are getting from social media is to actually ask yourself what your ROI is. What is the return that you are looking for? So these are some of the examples of returns that you could be looking for. Maybe you're looking for revenue. Maybe you're looking for subscribers, maybe traffic, maybe sales, maybe free downloads. I mean, you could be looking for all of these different things. But you need to truly define what specific return you are looking for, primarily from your social networks. And what I mean by that is, let's say, for instance, you want to make more revenue, and you do that by using social media as a way to get more subscribers. Then the return from social media isn't the revenue, it's the subscribers. So that's the return you would be looking for, and that's how you would measure how valuable social media has been in your strategy, and then you would know what you can do differently so you get a better return on investment. So by clearly defining what social media does for your overall strategy, that will allow you to first off identify your ROI, and then it is much easier for you to actually measure that ROI. So if you want to start measuring ROI from scratch, what you need to do is identify where you are in one particular area. So that could be subscribers, revenue you're making from social media in general, and other things that all pertain to social media. Because let's go back to the subscribers example. You could be getting subscribers from your blog instead of your social media accounts. I mean, people can visit your blog search engines, and then you get subscribers that way. So if social media were to result in an increase in subscribers after you implement a few methods, but for some reason search engine traffic doesn't do as well at getting more subscribers, and then it looks like you're getting the same rates as before, but in reality, two entirely different things have changed. So you need to make sure that you are only finding these results based on your social media activity and nothing else. So just one particular area, specifically on social media, and you want to identify where you are now in a certain area before doing anything new. Because once you identify where you are, so how many subscribers have you gained from social media, how many do you gain per day, those could be two questions that you ask yourself to determine how fast you are moving. Then you will be able to use a gauge that allows you to recognize if you are moving in the right direction or not by implementing new tactics that change the rate in which you gain subscribers on social media. You'll know whether you're gaining more subscribers on a good rate or a bad rate, but that only starts once you identify where you currently are. So once you identify one thing and you attribute all of the social media components that lead to that one factor, just make one change. I talked about this in greater detail in my testing variables lecture, in which I basically go into detail where how you would make certain changes and then determine how these changes impact your strategy in your social media presence. So just make one change, see how it goes, make a few more as you go, and then just constantly measure the results and keep an eye on that ROI. And then analyzing this data ultimately allows you to make better decisions for your social media strategy. As you continue making better decisions for your social media strategy, you will see your results grow. If you make a series of good decisions, think about how much of an impact that can have on your overall strategy. But the only way you are going to make better decisions is if you implement different tactics and then you analyze to see which tactics are working and which ones are not working as well. That is all for this lecture. I hope it has served you, and what I want you to do is to dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.